Well, now that you've burnt all of those calories, you've left some space for an appetite and something delicious which we're about to make in the kitchen right about now.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, if you ever thought that the humble but oh so satisfying sausage roll couldn't get any better, then think again. Our Clover Feta cheese and sausage rolls wrapped in crispy, flaky pastry oozing with crumbling feta will have you coming back for more and more time and time again. And who better than to take us through the ropes than Nicole Snelling. Good to see you. How are you?
Good.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Well, happy June.
Yeah, happy 1st of June.
Yeah.
First day of like the halfway mark of the year. And what a year it's been as well.
It's been a crazy year. Absolutely crazy.
All right, like let's get into it. This recipe kind of reminds me of high school because we had this tuck shop that sold these sausage rolls. They were always such a treat after school before going to like cricket practice or something like that. You'll have like a spare $5 to go and buy a sausage roll. But being able to make it at home, that's even better.
It's way, way better. So we've got some onions and garlic that I've pre-fried off. You have to let them cool because you're working with raw mince. So you don't want it to cook while you're working with it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've just done that. So we're going to add some parsley. That's obviously optional. We've got some pepper juice. Now these are definitely a gourmet sausage rolls.
Whoa, yeah. The one that I had in high school was bland compared to what you're doing right now.
Chili flakes. We've got some chili flakes in here and oregano, some dried. You can use fresh as well.
Okay. Yeah.
You're just going to pop that all together. Then you're going to add your mince. I'm doing half a mixture. So I did half over there and half here. So this will be one full recipe together.
Of course, and you can find the rest of the recipe on our website, expressoshow.com.
Cool. So I'm going to add a little bit of feta. I've used ground beef. The feta, we've got a beautiful plain feta. They've got a herbed one as well if you want to add the herbed one, if you don't have dried oregano or black pepper. So you're going to just add one wheel.
And of course, that's going to melt inside. So when you take each bite, will just kind of be stretchy, cheesy. Yeah? Are you going to get that kind of oozy, cheesy cheesiness?
You don't get a very oozy from a feta because it's quite a hard cheese.
Okay, yes.
But you do get a beautiful, cheesy, crumbly, soft texture inside instead of that ooze that you're looking for.
Okay, lovely stuff.
So we're just going to add a little bit of salt. Don't add too much salt because your feta is quite salty because of the brine.
Yes, exactly.
So you're just going to mix this up. Use your hands. Get in
involved.
there. Yeah, it's the only way. You need to work your mince. If you don't work your mince enough, it just kind of crumbles apart.
Yeah, and you need to make sure that all of those ingredients are well distributed in the entire mixture so that no part is missing, you know, anything.
Yeah, you do the traditional sausage rolls that you do get in the shops, have a little bit of pork mince in as well. So you're more than welcome to add that. Okay. Or you could make lamb sausage rolls. You can make chicken if you're not eating red meat. Or
okay, good.
Just do plain beef like we're doing here today. So you just got to work it beautifully. So I've got a half a sheet of pastry here. You obviously can use a full one. So I'm going to divide this into two.
So would you have had your pastry out to cool down to room temperature?
To thaw,
Thaw, yes.
So you let it to thaw and bring it to, not to complete room temperature. Your pastry needs to be a bit cold to cook with. Because your puff pastry's got butter in. If that butter comes to too soft, it's very sticky and messy to work with.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just forming my lovely sausage over there.
There we go.
So I'm just gonna just do one for you guys.
That looks good. Look at the lovely colors on it.
Beautiful. That is definitely better than what you had at your school tuck shop, I can guarantee that.
Don't think the tuck shop lady would agree, but okay.
Cool, so I'm just gonna put this aside and then I'll show everybody how to roll it.
That is the secret. Let's see.
Okay,
so the technique is to?
Yes, so I've added a little bit of 1.5 centimeters over here. So I'm just going to take your pastry, and some recipes call to cut it before the time. I just find it's very wasteful. So I'm just going to seal it off with a little bit of egg at your edge over there.
So this is one beaten egg?
Just one beaten egg, and then seal it. So once the edges meet together, you're just going to cut your pastry. And then you've got a beautiful roll like that.
Man.
Just gonna dust off the excess flour. And what's nice about this is you can cut it to different size. If you're having a little cocktail party, quarantine version, you can cut it up.
Level 3 celebrations. No, stay at home.
Exactly. virtual cocktail party. Exactly. So I'm gonna make a nice big one for you. So you're gonna add it on your baking tray like I've done over here. I'll bring it over here. And we're going to give it a bit of a brushing of some egg wash.
On top so that you can have the seeds.
Yes, so that's what it will allow your seeds to stick onto your pastry. And the egg wash also gives it a beautiful color.
That's almost like signature of a sausage roll, isn't it? Those little seeds on top.
It's so classic.
Why though? Like, does that enhance the flavor? I've never found that it enhances the flavor for me.
Really, I love a sesame flavor on it because it goes so nice and toasty. So I love the flavor of sesame seeds, even poppy seeds as well.
See, that's why I need to eat more of your gourmet style sausage rolls instead of the ones that I had in high school, because those ones were more like, you know, batch made, and they weren't really given the love and attention they need, so they didn't really taste as good as they were supposed to taste. But now I'm here and I'm happy that, you know, you're showing us how to do this.
Yeah, and you just pop it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes till nice and golden brown. Boom, done.
Wonderful stuff. Super easy, super delicious. Try it out at home. Of course, you can find the recipe on our website, expressoshow.com.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love